Where is that limo? I've been waiting here all night.
Honey, hi. Hi.
Hey, honey, did you see the limo outside? I called hours ago.
No, I didn't see it.
Okay, well, can you do me a favor and call the house and just find out what happened? Because the children have got to be worried about us. I promised Sarah I would take her ice skating today.
Honey, it'll be a little while before we can go. Okay, but I'll be right back. Okay?
Okay.
Ethan, how is she doing?
She's not better. She doesn't even know that she's in jail. Sometimes she talks about going home to Sarah. She thinks that the twins that Teresa carried are still alive, and other times she talks about going to the hospital to see her baby.
Oh my God, my poor Gwenny. I mean, Teresa's really done it this time, hasn't she? She has finally driven my poor Gwenny mad.
Well, I'm worried about her, and I called a psychiatrist.
What? What, so you don't think this is just temporary?
Rebecca, I hope so. I'm just afraid if we don't get help for her soon, well, she might not come back to us at all.
How's she feeling this morning?
Well, she's still sleeping. She still can't move her legs. And how long before she can walk again?
It's too soon to know. She's still recovering from the surgery. We don't expect anything to change this soon.
Our greatest fear is that this condition is permanent.
I understand that fear. She's young and otherwise healthy.
She has a little boy, you know, and a baby. For her to be crippled for life would be just worse than death.
Yes, I'm sure. We just have to give it some time. Wait and see. Look, she's smiling while she's sleeping.
Well, I hope that in her dreams she's forgotten what put her here.
You can't get me! Come on, you're faster! Woo!
I got you, Mommy.
You are too fast for me. Yes, you are. Hey, look. Look who's here. It's Daddy and your baby sister. Come on!
Hey, big guy.
Oh, you're beautiful.
That's beautiful.
Hi.
How you doing?
Handsome husband of mine. So, did you and your daddy have fun on the carousel?
She had a really good time.
Oh my gosh. So what do you think about the swings? Are you ready for the swings?
Want to swing?
Come on, this way, everyone. Come on.
I'm gonna beat you if you want to race.
Pobrecita, mi niña. Hello?
Ma, it's Luis. How's Teresa?
She's still sleeping, mijo. How's Sheridan?
She's still sleeping, too.
Oh, good. Good. She had a terrible day having her wedding ruined by, your father and that woman.
Yeah, I wish they'd both stayed dead.
I know. Poor Sheridan to find out that her mother's alive after all these years.
Yeah, I just want to try and put it all behind us and move on.
I hope you can, mijo.
We can. I'm sure we can.
Mommy,
Yes, darling.
what are you doing?
I'm watching you sleep. I wanted to be with you. I love you so much, Sheridan.
I love you too. Will you be with me until I fall asleep again?
Of course, darling.
Can we have a tea party tomorrow?
Of course you can. Anything your little heart desires.
I love you, Mommy.
I love you, darling.
Love you, Mommy.
Breakfast is served. Catherine, what are you doing?
Packing. I'm leaving.
Sweetheart, just wait a minute.
No, Martin, listen, I'm leaving Harmony today. I've made up my mind.
But you finally just found Sheridan. I mean, you have a chance to be together.
How can I stay, Martin? I'll only bring her more unhappiness. I'll make things worse than they already are.
The only thing that could be worse is if Alistair came out of his coma.
Oh, God, don't even say that. I hope that man stays in a coma the rest of his miserable, hateful life.
Mr. Crane, it is a miracle. You're awake.
Yes, my dear. It will take more than a few drops of poison to keep me down.
I was so happy when they called me and told me that you'd come out of the coma. You look wonderful. No one would ever imagine everything you've been through.
I'm alive and well, and raring to go.
So, you are ready to get back to business.
Later, my dear. Right now, I have urgent business to attend to. Did you bring the newspapers?
Of course. I have them right here. With every paper I could find about Sheridan and Luisa's wedding.
You mean their aborted wedding? Oh, yes. Matrimonial disaster. The wedding that wasn't. That's very good. Catherine Crane back from the dead. Splendid. I knew that when Sheridan found out her mother was alive, everything would come to a dead stop.
They must have been incredibly shocked.
Yes, I'm sure they were. Now, call for my car. I have to get out of here.
But you're not well enough. You just came out of a coma.
I know that, damn it. Just call for the car.
Yes, sir, right away.
It's time I handled this situation once and for all.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places, and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of the bird I knew could take me highest. Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
That's how it's gonna be. Ethan, little Ethan, my daughter. We're all gonna be a family. I need to go see my little girl.
Oh, God. Mama! Somebody help me, please!
Yes, I'm right here. What's wrong?
Mama, I can't move my legs. I still can't move my legs.
Yes, hi, this is Gwen Winthrop. I was just wondering where that limo is that I called for. I've been waiting here for hours and hours.
Oh. You know, if my daughter really is insane, I want her to get the best help available.
So do I. It's the psychiatrist. Dr. Sprague, hi. Thanks for coming. I'm Ethan. This is Gwen's mother, Rebecca Crane. How do you do?
Is that Gwen?
Yeah.
Oh, hi, you must be the limo driver. I am so glad you're here.
I'd like to spend a few moments alone with her, if I may.
Yeah, of course. I cleared her with the guard.
What took you so long? I'm really, really anxious to get home to my children.
I can't believe this is happening.
This is a nightmare. I just hope that that doctor can help her. I hope he can get through to her.
My poor Gwenny. I mean, after everything Teresa has put her through. What, drugging your surrogate so she could be implanted with your embryos and then seducing you?
No.
So then she ends up carrying twins.
You know, if I could turn back the clock, I would. But I can't. And I should have known that it was Teresa I was making love to anyway. I should have known that.
No, Ethan. You can't blame yourself. You can't. I mean, it's not your fault. She was disguised as Gwen and you were drugged. But then she found herself not only pregnant with your child with Gwen, but with her own. And I would bet you anything that she bribed Dr. Eve Russell into taking Gwen's child in order to save her own.
Stop. No. I don't believe Eve would ever do that.
Oh, please. What, Dr. Wonderful is sleeping with my husband? You know, her morals aren't exactly above question, you know.
Rebecca, one thing doesn't have anything to do with the other, all right? Fact is, when Gwen found out that that baby Teresa delivered was Teresa's and not hers, then Gwen would never be able to have a biological child again. Something in her mind snapped. She thought she lost me too.
I don't blame her at all for taking a scalpel to Teresa. Must have been temporary insanity. At least I hope it's temporary.
Yeah, well, I just thank God that the doctors were able to save Teresa's life.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't go that far. I just hope you can talk the little wench into dropping her charges against Gwen.
How is she?
What, did you think you can help her?
I'll make every effort to help her, but I'm afraid Gwen has suffered a complete, severe psychological break. She's totally divorced herself from reality.
You think you can bring her back, though, right?
Well, she needs intensive therapy, and her condition is only made worse by being confined here. I mean, you've got to find a way to get her out of here as soon as possible.
But she's been arrested. I mean, Ethan, do you think that's possible?
I don't know if it's possible.
If you don't want to see your wife completely lose touch with reality, you'll find a way to get her out.
Just the thought of Alistair being back in our lives is too horrible to contemplate.
He's still in a coma, and the doctors don't even think he'll live. I don't think we have to worry about him right now.
I hope not. I hope you're right. But that's even more of a reason for me to leave, Martin. Louise and Sheridan need to be together to fight Alistair if he does recover. My being here will create such a deeper rift between them. It'll rob her of the man she loves. I can't take that chance.
Come on, sit down. That's not true.
It is true. Louise hates me for taking you away from his mother.
Then I'm gonna go along with you. I mean, we both know that we can never come back home. That dream is over. The sooner we leave, the better, honey, it will be for both of our families.
Shall I pack for you too?
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna go down to the lawyer's office and find out what's happening with the divorce. Pilar deserves to be free of me before I go. I shouldn't be long.
I'll be right here.
Okay.
I love you, Sheridan. No matter where I am, no matter what happens, I will always, always, always love you, my dear.
Good morning.
Morning. What's all this?
Well, breakfast in bed, silly. It's our honeymoon. At least it should have been.
So sweet of you.
I'm gonna treat you the same way I treat my wife, which will be very soon.
I hope so.
Even though we didn't get married yesterday, I promise you we will, okay?
I hope so. I'm so close to saying I do.
Well, a man was dying, and Father Lonigan had to go see him.
Yeah, and then my mother and your father were hiding out in the church sacristy.
What the hell were they doing there anyway?
They wanted to see us get married.
What, like they cared? They abandoned us? They Let us think that they were dead, then they destroy my mother's dreams.
I feel so terrible for Pilar. I mean, to find out that her husband is finally home, but then to just find out that he's in love with another woman.
I'm sorry. I know that woman is your mother, but Catherine Crane is despicable. She stole my father away from my family. She left you. She's not even worth talking about.
I know how you feel. I wish I could understand it. I mean, I know that my father treated her horribly. Why was she so weak? Why, like you said, why didn't she call the police?
Well, supposedly Alistair owned the police, so it wouldn't have done any good. I'll tell you something, I'm not buying it. You know, it's the same old story. A man meets a woman, they have chemistry, they run off together, leave their family behind.
Well, that is not going to happen to us.
Not in a zillion years.
You know, we've tried to get married so many times. Maybe fate's trying to tell us something.
You're starting to sound like Teresa. Look, the only thing that fate is telling us is that we are going to be together. Nothing's going to keep us apart, okay? We're going to have the wedding, we're going to be married, and we'll spend the rest of our lives together. I promise.
Mr. Crane, what are you doing out of bed?
What does it look like? I'm leaving.
But you just came out of a coma. You need to be under observation for at least 24 hours. We have more tests to run.
I'm sorry I can't accommodate your research, doctor, but I'm a very busy man. I can't waste time laying around in a hospital bed.
I must advise you that leaving the hospital is not in your best interest, sir.
You let me worry about my best interests. Now then, I have a car waiting downstairs, so if you'll excuse me...
What could possibly be worth risking your life?
Revenge, Dr. Lamont. The only motivation a true Crane ever needs to come out of a coma. Sweet revenge. I intend to have mine.
What if I can never walk again?
Stop. Look at me. Stop thinking that way. Please, you have to be positive. You have to pray to God.
I just can't believe it. I cannot believe that Gwen did this to me.
Stop thinking about Gwen and start thinking about that precious baby that you have. You have to feed her so that she'll get strong. And she'll feel it, Mija, if you're this stressed.
No, you're right, Mama. You're right. I have to think about my baby.
Good morning, Teresa. How are you feeling?
I can't feel my legs, doctor, and I cannot move them.
You're still recuperating from the surgery, but we can run a few tests to see if there's been any improvement yet.
Please do the test.
All right. Alice, would you please help?
Of course.
Look, I understand the need to get Gwen to a place where you can treat her more easily.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that if she's kept here, locked up, away from the people in her life, she'll retreat further and further into her delusional world. She'll pass the point of no return.
What if we had her transferred to a hospital? I mean, a mental hospital under your care, of course.
Oh my God, no, Ethan, please, not one of those places.
No, it really wouldn't help much. She'd still be confined. And the longer she remains confined, the greater the chances that she'll be lost to you. Forever.
Oh, Martin, darling, what did the lawyer have to say? How soon can we leave Harmony?
When I damn well say so. What's the matter, Catherine? You look as if you've seen a ghost.
Ethan, what are we gonna do? We gotta get Gwen out of here. She has to be free to be treated.
Rebecca, I know. I'm gonna think of something, all right?
Damn, this is all Teresa's fault. She has been slowly driving my daughter insane for years. You know, I really wish Gwen had killed her.
Don't say that. Listen to me. If Teresa had died, we'd have little hope of getting Gwen out of here, all right?
Sure we would. She could plead guilty due to insanity.
If I can get Teresa to drop the charges against Gwen, we can get her out of here, and she can get the help that she needs.
Well, then fine. Go do it. Talk to her. She'll listen to you, won't she?
Teresa, well, I thought I had convinced her.
What happened?
Well, it was until she found out she couldn't move her legs. That stab wound grazed her spine, Rebecca. She's paralyzed.
Paralyzed? Forever?
Well, I hope not. But the doctors don't even know how long it will take for her to regain the use of her legs.
Teresa must have thrown a fit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she threw a fit, all right, and she's in no mood to forgive Gwen, I'll tell you that.
Well, that was last night. I mean, it's a new day. You know, maybe she's in a better mood. Maybe things are going better for her.
It's possible.
Ethan, of course it is. Everything is possible. So go talk to her. Talk her into dropping the charges against my Gwen. I mean, really, it's the least she can do after driving my daughter insane.
Nothing's happening.
Can you feel this?
I can't feel anything at all. So what does this mean? I mean, when am I supposed to get some movement in my legs, doctor?
I can't say.
Well, please try, because I need to have something to hope for.
Cálmate, mía.
I just want to know if I'm gonna walk again.
It's too soon to worry about this, Teresa. There's always the chance that you'll get better.
How long do I have to lie here?
The longer you go without any improvement, the higher the chance is that you won't regain mobility.
No. No.
But this is just the beginning of your recuperation. You can't give up hope.
No, this is Gwen's fault. She did this to me and I'm gonna make her pay, I swear it.
Ah, that breakfast was wonderful.
This is the beginning.
The beginning, huh?
Of our honeymoon, remember?
Mm-hmm. Oh, the islands.
That's where we're supposed to be right now. Making love on the beach, underneath all the stars.
That sounds wonderful.
Yeah. Well, I ever tell you I love you more than anything in the world?
I love you too.
I'm sorry you didn't have the wedding of your dreams. But you will? Promise?
I know. I believe it.
In the meantime, we'll just have to practice for our real
This can't be happening. You're in a coma, Alistair.
Catherine, you know me better than that. Did you really think a little poison could keep me down? I just wish I'd come out of the coma a little sooner. I seem to have missed all the fun.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. The truth has finally come out. And on your daughter's wedding day, what perfect timing. I applaud you.
You did this. You destroyed Sheridan's happiest day.
Not I, my dear. I told you you would bring nothing but unhappiness to your daughter, and I was right.
I never meant to hurt her.
But you did. And you call yourself a mother.
I love my children, Alistair.
Oh, yes. You're such a loving mother. You abandoned them to run off with another man like a cheap tramp.
You know that isn't what happened. It was because of you I had to leave.
Bull. You should thank me for keeping your children from knowing the truth about you. I created your death so they wouldn't have to live with the humiliation of knowing that you deliberately dumped them.
That was just another one of your lies, Alistair. You buried me so you wouldn't have to admit that the great Alistair Crane's wife left him.
If that's your fantasy, my dear, live with it.
It's not a fantasy, Alistair, and you know it. And I know you also managed to bring out the truth of everything. Knowing, of course, that it would split Louise and Sheridan apart. I would never hurt my daughter like that.
No, of course you wouldn't. Nevertheless, you will be the reason Louise turns against her. You'll be the one to tear them apart, not me.
Oh, you bastard! You bastard! You evil bastard!
Gwen got exactly what she wanted. She crippled me for life. She was furious that it was my baby I gave birth to, not hers. She blames me for Sarah's death.
She obviously was not in her right mind when she attacked you, Teresa.
But she was able to do this to me, Mama. She was able to keep me from walking again.
You have to be strong, Teresa. And we have to just pray. We have to just keep praying, and God will answer our prayers.
They're my children. How can I be a good mother if I can't walk again?
Teresita, a lot of people cope with this, mija. You have to be strong for your baby. She needs you. Oh, speaking of the little angel.
That's right. We have a little lady here who's looking for her breakfast.
Oh, hello, my sweet angel.
She is.
Thank you. Hello. She's beautiful, isn't she?
Yes, she is. Isn't this really what it's all about?
Yes. Just looking at her face makes everything else seem so unimportant.
The baby has improved markedly since you've been nursing Teresa. I'll be back in a little while.
I knew she was gonna be all right, Mama.
Yes. And you will be too if you don't give up hope.
No, I won't. I've got to get better for my son and for my daughter. And now that Gwen's arrested, I know I'm gonna get him back.
He's still Ethan and Gwen's adopted son, Teresa, okay?
Yeah, but Ethan never meant to keep my son, so he's gonna give him back to me.
I hope your faith in him is deserved. Because he turned his back on you to protect Gwen, you know.
He's a lawyer, Mama. He was just doing what he thought was right. But Gwen's not gonna win. She tried to keep both of my children from me, and when she couldn't, she tried to kill me. I know I can be a good mother, Mama, whether I can walk again or not. I promise you, Gwen will not win.
I'll be back soon, okay?
I want to go with you. I mean, I don't want to wait around here any longer.
No, honey, right now you need to stay here, okay? But I won't be long, okay?
May I go be with my daughter?
As long as her husband's leaving, it's okay.
Honey, you know what? I saw the cutest doll in that toy store on the wharf. She had a red plaid taffeta dress on and she had long blonde curls. Would you pick it up for Sarah on your way home? I know she would love it.
Oh, Gwenny.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do, okay?
Okay, great.
Sweetie, why don't, you know, maybe I could see if I could get you a brush and I could brush your hair or a lipstick.
Really, I'm fine. You know, I can't find my purse. You know, I was hoping if I could look at pictures of the children, then I wouldn't miss them so much, you know?
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, but you must have pictures.
No, I don't.
You don't? Shame on you. Every grandmother should have pictures of her beautiful grandchildren.
Of course, I'm sorry.
You know what? As soon as we get home, I am going to give you some because you need to have pictures of my beautiful children.
happened to my little girl? Where did she go?
That's enough!
Damn you, Alistair! You've caused Sheridan pain her whole life, making her believe she'd caused my death when she was just a little girl. You're a monster. You're an evil, evil.
None of it would have happened if you hadn't left.
You forced me to leave. I had no choice.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm such an evil ogre.
You are!
Then tell me what you are, Catherine. If you could abandon your little son and daughter to run off and jump into bed with a loser like Martin Fitzgerald and leave them in the care of a monster like me, what does that make you?
That way. I meant to come back for the children.
But you never did.
Oh, you don't know how many times I planned. I made airplane tickets to Europe, to all these schools you shipped her off to so I could be with her, so I could go to her.
And why didn't you ever get on that plane?
Because I knew you expected me to. I knew you were having her watched day and night. I was terrified you were going to hurt her.
Horse Pucky. The truth of the matter is, you were too busy with your paramour. Too busy giving him what you should have been giving to me.
You let me go. You let me go.
Oh, you're still my wife, damn it, and you're going to give me what I want right now.
No. Ow! Ow! Oh, God! Oh, let me get out.
You're not going anywhere. Not this time, not until I get what I want.
No!
Oh, she's doing so much better, isn't she, Mama?
She's a fighter. Just like her mother.
Yeah. Sweetheart, your daddy is here. Yes, he is.
Ethan.
Hi, Pilar. That's my beautiful little baby girl.
The nurse says that she's doing much better.
That's good. That's really good.
Ethan, can you stay a while? I'd like to go home and shower, and I don't want Teresa to be alone.
Yeah, no, I can stay a while.
Good. You stay strong. And don't give up hoping.
I love you, Mama.
I love you.
How are you? How you doing? Any change?
I still can't feel my legs. I can't move them even.
Teresa, you don't know how sorry I am. I was hoping we could talk.
Well, you know, I was hoping the same thing, because we have a lot to talk about. A lot.
The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out.
My God, I can't believe this is happening. I'm actually losing my little girl. Oh my God. Oh my God, this could all be my fault. Oh, maybe I am being punished for trying to kill Eve. Oh, that's it. That's it. I mean, what if I tell everybody the truth? That Eve didn't try to kill Liz, that Liz just drank from the wrong poison cup that was meant for Eve. Well, then Eve could go free, and my baby Gwen could regain her sanity. Oh. Guard, quick, come quickly.
What's the problem?
I have to talk to Julian Klein. Please. You've got to find him. He's here somewhere, wherever Eve Russell is. Please, you got to go get him right away.
I'll see if I can find him on my next break.
No, right now. I have to confess. I did it. Look, I have to tell him I did it.
I love our honeymoon. This has been wonderful.
We're gonna have days and days like this on our real honeymoon.
I can't wait.
Yeah, right now we just need to forget about everything your mother and my father have done. Just focus on being happy, okay?
It's just still so amazing to think that my mother's alive. And all these years of missing her and needing her and blaming myself for her death.
You know, that's just all evil stuff that Alistair's put in your head. Look on the bright side, at least you know you didn't kill her.
Well, I can understand it intellectually, but I'm still having a hard time with it emotionally.
Yeah. And look, Sheridan, even if Alistair was horrible to your mother and she left him, I mean, there's really no reason why she didn't contact you all these years. The same thing with my father.
They said they were afraid that my father would, you know, make my life hell and your family's life.
Oh, like he didn't do that anyway? Let's just forget about all the horrible, hateful things that your mother's done and my father, okay? Come on, focus on being happy.
You're still my wife, damn it. You're gonna give me what I want right now. What's mine?
Alistair, please, leave me alone!
I'm paralyzed because of Gwen.
She's cracking up.
So what?
My life is a dream come true.
I am trying to confess to attempted murder, and there's no one around to hear it.
25 years to life?